Hello, my name is Trendy Templates and I'm going to make a new tutorial today. Well, I'm going to make 3 new tutorials today. I want to make this trench coat dress, this belted Model I, but I have a mental picture of how it should look like. And I'm going to show you how I want to go and make it and how I'm going to do that in 3 different tutorials. This is what I had in mind to make a linen trench coat in 2 colors that has a different inner side here of the collar, that has a light collar, and that has on the buckle you can see a linen structure as well, and the buttons are in about the same color, a little bit darker. So this is what I'm going to make, and I'm going to do this in 3 different steps. The first step is I'm going to just create the version 3 belt and the collar, just to show you how it works. In the next step I'm going to texture the PNG file that is inside, because there is no a PSD file available. And in the last step I'm going to show you how you can alter the sculpted collar, so how you can texture sculpted elements that are in the packages. So let's go and start out with the first step. I'm going to unpack and put the stuff in my inventory. There we go. I get a whole lot of textures. There we go. And I can delete this one. Now, what was very important, what always is very important, there are instruction note cards. And please read those instruction note cards. They are not there for nothing. So let's have a look and see the instruction. It says, check what you have in your inventory, a skirt generator and 2 panel maker scripts. Okay, let's do that. Let's make this a bit smaller so I can read what it says. I have an example collar, an example skirt. Here are my 2 panel maker scripts. I have a script to make the collar, and I have a skirt generator. Good. Resiprim, drag the panel maker script in the content of the prim, add a texture, pick up the prim, do not rename the prim, repeat this step with the second panel maker script. Okay. At this point I don't have new textures, so I will make the skirt as it is. I'm going to build a prim, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this prim. So in edit mode I use the arrows and drag it, holding the shift key. And there is my favorite group saying that the letter C is there for a gift card. Well, let me close this screen for a moment. There we go. Done. Because I don't want to be interrupted. Good. In the content I'm going to drag these panel maker scripts. So panel maker script 1 is going to be in the most left. There we go. Drag it in. And panel maker 2 is going to be in this one. And you can see, if you look a bit closer, that there are 2 different panels created. Good. Let me pick those up. Take and take. And now I'm going to res the panel maker, the skirt maker generator. Here it is. It's some time to res. There. I click the go button and a post stand is being resed, and in that post stand I drop the 2 newly made objects, object and object 1. I do not rename it. There we go. Now what you might have missed behind the inventory screen is this panel that asks you for permission to link, and you click yes. If you have missed it, there is no problem. Always, and that is what I do to be absolutely sure, before I click create, I always click the reset button, because then I get this panel again. And yes, I give permission. With the panels in place and the permission given, check, yes, my objects are in place, the permission is given, I click create, and there it goes. It creates a couple of panels and it starts linking those panels. In version 3 you don't have a link button anymore, everything goes automatically. And the funny thing is, when the link process has ended, you can see the magic happen. See, there it goes, and it creates exactly that trench coat skirt. In order to hang that trench coat skirt to my pelvis, I'm going to take away now the instruction note card. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one, and it comes in my objects. I'm going to use the post stand. I'm going to stand there. Oh dear, I'm not going to sit there, I'm going to stand there. I right click the example skirt that I'm wearing. I go to objects. This is Firestorm, where you have these copy and paste buttons. I copy the rotation, well in this case it is 000, but still, and I copy the position. Now I detach this one. I go to my new build skirt that is built with my name as the creator. Here you can see it in properties. Trendy Templates Resident, that's me. I made this. And I'm going to add this, attach this to my pelvis. There. Right click and edit. Say paste for the rotation and paste for the position. Now, I know that Stella has made this on a default avatar, on a standard avatar, and as you can see, it doesn't fit my avatar just as perfect as it does her avatar. So what I have to do is I need to, in edit mode, click edit link parts and then adjust parts a little bit so that they fit perfectly. I might even have to pull out the panels just a bit to make them fit exactly to my avatar. So there we go, stand. This skirt is done. The only thing that needed to be done is it has to become in the proper collars, of course. I'm going to make a collar as well, because that is in this pack. There is a scripted collar. To build the collar, I create a prim. Like I did with the panel maker script, I use the script to make the collar. I drag it in, and here it is. Wearing my own collar, yeah, doing exactly the same as I did with the skirt. I go to my collar in edit mode. I look at this, I see that I copy the rotation and I copy the position. I detach my collar. I am going to pick up the collar I just made, take it, it gets here into my inventory under objects, and I say attach to chest, attach to chest, it's the upper. There we go. And you see now it is on my chest, but it is on a very odd position. So here I say paste the rotation and paste the position, and it is exactly there. If your avatar is larger or smaller, thicker or thinner, then you might have to adjust also that position a little bit. Good. So far for part 1, I created the skirt and a collar in version 3. So the next tutorial is about texturing the clothing textures and the matching skirt textures. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and I hope to see you in the next.